What is up, everybody? This is Mr. Extrodin back with yet another video. This is Africa is Next podcast. Yeah, baby.
Woo!
We are back. And we're doing another anime series. I'm not alone as usual. I am with Tebello Khala from KC Media,
Celebrating.
celebrating 100 subscribers. There's actually more than 100 subscribers. At least if we can get to 150, then we can do the Pokemon jokes. At least 150, you know? And you should check him out on KC Media on YouTube. He has a podcast called Nerdgasm. We also feature on there, and we talk about all things geeky, whether it's Star Wars or what did we do? Yu-Gi-Oh!
We are busy doing Avatar right now, so
Avatar, Cartoon Network, tier lists, all that stuff, all that goody stuff. And we also have Mr. Buckmeister from
What up?
from Master Geek Media and Buckmeister Cul Reacts. Yeah, you can just check out his stuff over there. If you want to know our hot takes on geeky stuff, it's called Geek Heresy. Check it out. You might not agree with some of the things we say.
but they are true. Fight us.
I don't know.
Comments below.
Sometimes they're not. I'm still reeling from Pillar. Yo.
Yeah, and he also talks to some creatives over there. And you have Zuko, who's recently joined us on a permanent basis. I'm sure you guys have known him. The stands. That one guy who's been watching us since we started this whole podcast with the X-Men. They'll remember him. But yeah, he's been on here for a minute. But yeah, so this time around we're gonna be doing Basilisk. Basilisk is actually based on a novel that was released, I think, in the 19. Was it the 19?
Oh, it's ways.
Correction, you're going to be educating two of us about it. I've seen a little bit.
Yeah, well, it's called the Koga the Ninja Scrolls, the original. It was written by an author called Futaro Yamada, and it was written in 1958 and 1959. So this man was an author, and obviously it was adapted to a manga, and it was also adapted to an anime, and there's a live action version of it. And also there's been like sequels to the manga, and there's been a sequel to the anime.
Okay.
Yeah, he actually I think he won an award for this specific work. I could be wrong, but I think
Kondansha Manga Award in 2004.
Pardon?
For Basil?
Kodansha Manga Award for general manga in 2004.
Oh, that's the author of the manga, not necessarily the author of the actual original story, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Because that one was done by Masaki Segawa. So I think Masaki Segawa is the one you're referring to, who won the Kodansha Award in 2004. But yeah, basically, what Basilisk is about. Okay, so the anime came out in 2000. From 2003 to 2004. You remember this era? I don't know if you guys remember this era. This is when Tenjo Tenge came out.
Yeah.
You remember this era?
It is the
Party time.
Yeah.
The animation style is very familiar. So is the, well, I don't want to go into the nitty-gritties, but I also notice a whole lot of exposure of certain body parts. So
Yeah, like even you remember I said Tenjo Tenge, right? There was this other one that came to my mind just now, but I forgot it. But yeah, it was around the time when I think anime was slowly becoming popular, but it was still not there yet.
I think that's also when DSTV had it on DSTV had the anime channel, Animax.
And at this period of time, it was around the times of it was Tenjo Tenge, it was
Afro Samurai.
It was Van Dread, it was
Yes.
Van
Dread. Wow.
What?
Lots of depressed people making content. I was like, there's no feel good here at all.
Helsing.
Oh
Helsing
God.
around this time.
Yeah, Helsing. There was also what's his name? There's one that I'm trying to remember.
Remember
Tokyo Underground. There you go, Tokyo Underground. I love that shit.
Gantz, Salty Ray, Dog
What was that one with that racing one? Initial D.
F-Zero.
No.
Zero.
Initial D.
Oh, Initial D. Yeah. I actually saw that it's on YouTube, eh? Yeah, but there was a lot of like Gantz was there as well. Black Lagoon. You remember Black Lagoon?
Wicked City.
And there was probably a Gundam. There was probably like 3 Gundams at that time. Because there's always a Gundam.
I want to show you guys my screen. These are the stuff that used to come out at the time. You see, Angelic Leia,
Ghost in the Shell.
You see, Basilisk is here, Black Cat, Black Jack.
Chrono Crusade. Yes. No.
Yeah, remember Chrono Crusade?
Eureka 7.
Yeah.
Eureka 7.
Yeah, this was
there he is. Neon Genesis Evangelion.
Yes.
Na 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 na. Na 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 na.
Buckmeister, what did you say?
Samurai. Oh, Samurai Champloo.
I missed out on all. Oh, okay, that I watched. That I've seen. I didn't finish. I need to finish it.
Trinity Blood.
Dragon.
We'll do a discussion on all these things, hopefully.
This is like this will have to be the what do you call it? The nostalgia arc.
Yeah.
The nostalgia episode.
Yeah.
And I'm doing this.
That I literally have this.
Pardon?
What's the name? Do you remember that one with that girl called Saya? And they had these vampire type golems. They called them Chevalier. I think it was like Blood Plus or Blood.
Yeah, Blood Plus. I remember Blood Plus.
Oh man, I never got to finish that because I was watching it, and then the episodes just were not
all over the place. They were scrambled. Yeah, we were not watching it in chronological order. So yeah, I did that deliberately because I want people to, before we even get to it, I want people to understand the type of anime we were watching back then. Like it was how can
dark.
Yeah, not just dark, but I think, especially for me as a writer at the time, we were just being exposed to a lot of different genres at the time, and because this doesn't fall under shonen, for me. I mean, this is like a seinen type of.
Really?
Lots of grabby guys and very, very depressing themes. When I look at them, I'm just like, oh, you guys were really sad when you were writing this.
If this is shonen, then wow. But I don't think it's shonen. I think it's seinen.
I think it's seinen, which is like, it's a little bit like, meh.
It's kind of like Finland, like Finland. You can't say, like, from the jump, you can see that this is not shonen. Like,
I think Finland is better written than. But anyway.
Wow. Okay.
I think it would be because, I mean, how can I explain this? I personally feel like One Piece, Naruto, and Bleach are stronger than Dragon Ball Z because of Dragon Ball Z. I don't know if I'm making sense. Because Dragon Ball Z came first. Like Dragon Ball Z had to crawl so that those 3 other projects can walk. You know what I mean? Okay. So obviously Finland Saga would be better than this, if that makes sense. Like that's how I see it. I think the things that we enjoy now are better or are on a certain standard because of projects like these. I'm sure those people some of them were inspired by such projects back then. So yeah. But anyway, yeah, let us get into it, man. I don't know if you guys want to say anything before we get into it, but yeah, we're just gonna be talking about the first 4 episodes.
Okay.
Yeah. What I want to say is, if there's ever a bunch of ninja that needed the talk no jutsu, it would be. If there's ever somebody that needed some, you are my
Yo, these guys were on site, bro.
Has been in my head the whole week. Oh God.
What's that?
Thank you. It's my pleasure. It's my pleasure.
Now you put the Evangelion one in my head right now. I don't think I can.
Payback's a bitch.
But I
That's
agree
what you
with you.
like.
I agree with you, Buckmeister, because these people had beef for half a century, I think.
400 years.
Longer, hundreds of years. It was like 200 years.
Four.
It's
From what I read in the first episode, it's like we've been at rivals for 400 years.
Yeah.
I was like, okay,
Dude.
what happened?
What are you mad at? Yo.
There's Xhosas and Zulus, and then there's these guys.
So
I can't even take upset for like an afternoon. These people were beefing for 400 years. Yo.
So
and you must remember, this is also inherited beef. So you just be inheriting beef. And then when you inherit the beef, you cause new beef.
The reason I wanted to say half a century, I think, like, because it starts. Okay, well, let's just explain to people who have not seen this. So it starts with two clans pitting against each other. Obviously, each clan leader brings a fighter.
The Iga and the Koga.
Yeah, the Iga and the Koga.
Fun fact: the Koga actually do exist.
Oh,
pretty sure the Iga too as well. I'm not sure if they still do.
400 years, because Jesus.
Because I do know that there is a Koga Shinobi school of learning the ninjutsu.
Oh, interesting. Well, it makes sense. I mean, Masashi Kishimoto used names like Tsunade Jiraiya and Orochimaru from an already existing folktale, I think.
Yeah, folktale. And names like Hattori Hanzo, very big during the war.
Yes, Hattori Hanzo is big. Is big and
is an actual person.
An actual ninja.
Hattori Hanzo is an actual historical figure.
Oh,
quick segue. While we're on the ninjas, I just remembered. Remember that ninja movie about that young kid who, and then there was this black lady detective who found out about the ninja.
A movie.
I don't know if you remember that movie. It was a movie.
Okay,
whatever. But
Ninja Assassin.
Yes, Ninja Assassin. There's gonna be a Netflix series about that. We should check it out.
The way I was so lost, I was like,
it's such a redundant title. Ninja Assassin.
Dude, like,
I think that's probably
an assassin, are you not?
Also
I think that's probably why I forgot it.
Spy, yeah, spy.
Yeah, they're also spies. So there could
basically
be
like covert.
Yeah, there could be Ninja Spy, which I believe there is a movie called that as well.
Probably dog. It's probably a ninja.
I'm sure there is, and there's and there's an 8x11 involved in the naming.
Wait, what does that mean?
Printing paper. Let your imagination do the rest.
Oh, dear God. I'm not going to say anything.
I think it's a blonde moment for me, but I hear you.
We must stop using that. We'll get cancelled. I just noticed I've been saying blonde moment a lot, and I've got...
You're offending all the blonde people. I'm dead.
Guys, really? Okay.
Sorry, Extrodin, for that. I just wanted... I actually wanted to send it to the group earlier, but I totally forgot about it.
It's all cool, man. Let me just say, I'm uninformed at this point in time, at this juncture, in this particular moment in time.
Okay,
anyway,
Mr. Extraordinary, did you cut your hair?
Yes, sir.
Looking good, young man. Looking real good.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, he looks like a comrade. That's why he's speaking like one. He's got the glasses, the bald head.
I'm back at the Air Temple. You know, we just need to watch the Bisons.
You're at the ANC conference. We're just missing your suit.
I was giving away free T-shirts earlier on. Anyway, so yeah, those two clans basically have each fighter from each clan. They're basically duking it out, so that that man who has like a testicle on his chin.
Yeah. Thank you. I was like, what the hell is it?
It looked like a boiling egg. I was like, my guy, a rotten boiling, like, yo. That looked like a frog. I was like, bro, waiting for him to say ribbit. Bullfrog face. Just listen to him.
Doesn't a turkey have something like that?
Yeah,
I
a
think
rooster as
the
well.
best description was like, just look up a turkey and that little sack it is. That's what that guy looks like.
I think
You know,
I'll get a picture and put it on the screen.
which is something I wanted to highlight. I
Yeah.
understand there was a big problem. Nowadays, we've got a problem with everybody being looking extremely beautiful. But back in our days,
Yes.
why did they have to try so hard to make everything look absolutely revolting?
Yeah.
Oh God!
That's something I wanted to say that
Like what the hell?
back then, anime-wise, character designs were very distinct. Like you could tell that these people are different from each other. I think the only downside of it is sometimes you could easily tell who the main character was based on the look. But yeah, but some of these guys here,
The main character was always handsome and the bad guys were always ugly.
Well, the bad guy was also just as handsome.
Was handsome, but was like devilish.
Oh, the main bad guy, the henchman. Okay, sorry, the henchmen were ugly. The main villain
was breathtaking.
Yeah.
Is there a villain in this? I don't know. It feels like everybody messed up.
Oh.
I genuinely think there is a villain because I remember the story how it ends. I think there is a villain, but yeah.
Maybe well,
there is a villain.
From what I gather, it starts off with the Iba literally trying to massacre the Koga before the war even starts.
Yeah,
no, they have that whole exhibition match, and then the two old people who apparently were like together at some point.
Yes.
They were trying to work it out, and then one felt like they betrayed the other, and then they just had to fight forever. And I was just like, really?
Yeah. So basically,
okay, guys. So basically, this is a Romeo and Juliet of warring ninja clans, and they in order to try peace, they do the whole marriage thing for peace. So now, originally, the current leaders were the ones who were supposed to get married.
Yes.
They were supposed to get married and bring the clans together. Right. However, the Iga then attacked the Koga.
It's the other way around. I think it's the Koga.
Okay. Iga, yeah. The Koga then attacked the Iga.
It can't be the Koga because the Iga people. What's this? What was it again? Isn't it the Iga people are the last ones to find out about the start of the whole thing?
No, the Koga are the last ones to find out.
Oh, okay, I get confused. Yeah.
The Iga are the ones with Tenzin in them, and then Koga is the one with Genesuke.
So basically, yeah, because the leader of the Koga was in the territory of the Iga at the time when he was seeing his soon to be wife.
Yeah, so there
was an invasion, and then he fought some of them off, and then he realized that one of the shuriken that was about to kill him was his, like, he could identify it, like, hey man, this is my clan's weapon. You know, that's when they told him, dude, what are you doing here? It's like, yo, I didn't give you guys an order to attack. What are you guys doing? They're like, tonight we're not listening to your orders, chief. We came here to destroy the Iga. And then he was truly shocked. And then now his soon-to-be wife thought that she was being duped all along to fall in love with him, so that they can secretly invade their clan.
And I'm just wondering, and I just want to ask. I'm just like, guys, is the beef that important that you have to keep this thing going? Because literally, you could have organized it with just a sit down.
Right.
They could have just made a little MMA tournament. You know, winner gets all, loser doesn't. You know,
like
something.
The tuning exams. Remember the tuning exams initially were like it was just a way of them squashing like old beefs. If you remember the tuning exams. Like the ninja nations were actually just squashing beefs through the.
My thing is, where, like, you know what they needed? Where was that flute from Naruto? They just needed that do 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 do, and then they just talk it out, and then everybody. Because, like, for me, I was like, I was trying to comprehend. So you guys are going to disobey the orders of the head of your ninja clan to go with the shogun? the retired shogun, and I'm like, if he's retired, he doesn't have an office. Why are you listening to this guy?
Wait, who was the retired shogun?
Wait. Who was the retired shogun?
Tokugawa Ieyasu.
He wasn't retired. He was. Remember
He was selecting an heir.
He was using them to select an heir. So he was still in office. He wasn't retired, but he didn't have it. He had as usual, because in them times, homie had like 20 wives, and he still had the concubine, because there was levels. So you were either a wife or a concubine.
Yes, I know that.
So, and a concubine, technically you married to that man,
Yes.
but you are basically just a legal side chick.
Yeah.
That's what a concubine is. It's just a legal side chick.
What I'm trying to understand is that, so he's the current shogun, right?
Yes.
The first, I think, even Tebello, you can correct me if I'm wrong, but I think he's the first, isn't he?
He's not the first. There were always a shogun.
He's
It's just that he was the reinstated new head because the
remember,
it was a mess.
Remember the shogunates that be like the Mlambo shogunate, that'd be the Khala shogunate, that'd be the Matebelo shogunate.
No. Those are daimyos.
Those are daimyos. Oh,
there's only one shogun. There'll be only one shogun. There's only one emperor. So the
no. I mean, the one, like, remember, sometimes I would get toppled and my family would get killed, and then you would take over as the shogunate. That's what I meant.
That's correct. Yes, we had those were the cases, and after the Warring States forgot which clan became the shogunate, and then the man sent everybody to Korea. Everyone died. He eventually dies from all the stress. Fight me on that analogy. And then no, before him, Hideyoshi something. Oh my God! Why do I still remember these names?
Who else?
You good with names?
This is your forte.
You the name man, bro.
Khala Sensei.
Yo, I must stop this. Anyway,
you're the name. You got named in jutsu, bro.
Watashi wa Khala Sensei.
I should. This power only works when it's about anime-related things. When I meet somebody in public, I'll send you the video. It's like, what's this guy's name? His name is Is that guy?
Oh, you know what you need, ne? That's what I'm saying. Everybody needs to introduce himself. Hi, Sensei. Watashi wa, and then he's like, I got it.
Bankai.
Yeah, so the shogun is still the shogun.
Yes.
He gets now the Iga and the Kuga clan to come have a ninja display, and Hanzo, he's the one who enacted the edict that the Kuga and the Iga could not go to war with each other. So when they see each other, they have to turn the other way. Otherwise, their whole clan will be punished if they got into any more fights, because their fights were so gruesome that they would bring innocence into it. And so in order to stop all that bloodshed, I think it was whichever, like Hanzo, whichever, because Hanzo was a name and a title as well.
In the story. In the real in real life, it was just a name.
Yeah, in the story, Hatari Hanzo is a name and a title. So he was now the year 400 Hanzo.
Who imposed this peace?
Yeah, who had imposed the peace. So basically now.
Okay, I just wanted to
finish off.
Okay.
Yeah, because I think I'm explaining, but it's okay. Please continue.
Yeah, so now they got the two clans to show their ninja skills, and then from that the warring faction to be the next shogunate, let's call them Grandson 1 and Grandson 2, I can't remember their names now, they chose which clan will be theirs to represent them. And then Hitari Hanzo gave them that, okay, by my decree as Hatari Hanzo, I now declare that the peace treaty is null and void and you guys can go to war.
Yes, because initially his predecessor, or like maybe a few Hatari Hanzos before this current one,
No, he's referred to as the first Hattori Hanzo, so he was the first to. So, in reference to what you're saying, Mr. Zuko, the name and the title Hattori Hanzo, for kids nowadays to get into context, think of the Hattori Hanzo as the Hokage, okay? So he's the Hokage, and then there are two clans, so it would be like the Uchiha and the Senju, okay? And they still hate each other, even though they're forced to live in peace in this one. And we call this whole village is Japan now. It's no longer just one separated villages, okay? But now, because the daimyo of, in this case, the shogun, but in the Naruto universe to be the daimyo, he says, no, I want the Uchiha and the Senju to determine who's going to be the next daimyo. The Hokage, aka the Hanzo, decides, let's have this contest to happen. But in this case, it's not just a contest, it's a full-blown war. That concludes my translation for Gen Z. How did I do, Buckmeister?
Well,
yes, yes.
I still need my flute. I still. Because the other thing that I'm trying to understand, right? So this is to determine who's going to be the successor, right?
Yes.
Yes.
So bro couldn't just make his kids fight and pick one. He had to involve the entire clans.
No, yes, he had to involve entire clans because he doesn't want his kids to die to kill each other, but other people can die for his sons.
But that wasn't him. It was made by that wise guy. Remember the guy the guy with the.
No, it was the monk who came up with that.
Yeah, the monk. Yeah,
with a big ass nose.
I was referring to him. I'm saying that he's the one that says, "I meditated all this time just to come to this conclusion that the ninjas can just take each other out without us having to get our hands dirty." Type of.
Oh yes. Thank you for reminding me of that. I forgot that. So the ninjas to take each other out was also there was a subplot. Let me start again. The electing of the next shogunate was actually the subplot. The main plot was to weaken the ninja clans because the ninjutsu was so strong and they were so powerful that the shogunate were actually scared that if these guys ever rose up against us, we would be in trouble. So actually, the whole selecting of Buckmeister, I get now why you were confused because it really didn't make sense. So yes, the electing of the next shogunate was the subplot. The main plot was to weaken and eventually be able to destroy the ninja clans.
So basically, just using an existing beef as reason for them to take each other out.
Yeah,
the shogunate as an excuse to do that.
Yeah, okay, so you're weakening your enemies by making them fight each other.
I'll put it into a more common context. Basically, the entire plot of Dance of Dragons in Game of Thrones.
All right. I mean, I understand it, but I'm just like, anyway. It's my Naruto head, but anyway, I get it.
Hey, when are you used to peace? This is violence. This is violence. There's no.
I don't
think. I wouldn't say Buckmeister's used to peace. He's used to rationality, wisdom, logic. Like
I'm just saying, I can't wrap my head around fighting a beef that's 400 years old.
You were born to this family.
Remember,
you must fulfill your duty.
The problem with this beef is I get born, I have no beef with you, right? And then your dad kills my dad. And now Jiggy, now I have beef with you. And then I kill you. And then now your brother has beef with. So it was that thing there. It just kept on. There was no like pause. Even when they were paused, they were still like killing each other and stuff. So
I just have one question. I agree with that your description, but the truth is how big were these families for them to be able to continue with this self-destructive cycle for 400 years, and they're still around to keep fighting and nobody's dying off.
Hey man, remember, no condoms. No pulling out.
How you have to really be busy. Sheesh.
No, but also I think it was deliberate. I mean, think about it. If you see that your people are getting murked on a week,
so
you'll try to repopulate as much as possible.
That's what there was also so much of the sexual assault undertones happening, wasn't there?
But you see, guys, now, before we even continue, I mean, this is just episode 1. This is like
this is the first 5 minutes. We haven't even got to anywhere.
For me,
we haven't even finished the first 5 minutes.
For me, this is what I appreciate about anime of that time, of that era. Dog, they got to the point. They were not waiting for like, yeah, episode 30. This is when Boruto, like, yeah, this is
One
when
Piece.
Who? What did you say?
One Piece.
Oh,
what was that, Sanji?
I'm on
One Piece.
I'm on One Piece.
I'm saying it. Sheva, look, this is my chest. I'm saying with it. One Piece.
No, Buckmeister, I think maybe you're on their side because I mean, One Piece is more of a world building type of story.
Niggas know how to get over beef in One Piece. 400 years.
But guys, 1,000 episodes. I ain't gay. Yo. But anyway, I digress.
I'm referring to you understanding the story quickly. Like I'm talking about like the way the story is written. It's so it makes you think.
You're talking about the story. I get it, and I don't have any like objective criticisms. I'm just saying, for me, this kind of thing wasn't my thing when I watched it initially, and I'm just getting reminded that it really wasn't my thing. But we'll finish it, and then because I did finish it, I do remember finishing it. But
I'm the only one here who hasn't watched this thing because everyone was talking about Basilisk this, Basilisk that, and I was still going on and on about Kenshin. So
I watched.
Oh, Kenshin.
I didn't watch it. I watched it. Nobody's told me to watch this thing. I only watched it because
I started it on Animex as well, and then I got it from a homie later on. I started on Animex illegally, and then my homie had the hookup, bro. He had the hookup.
He flew to Japan. He brought the DVDs from Japan.
You remember because I used to buy my anime at Musica, and I remember even at Atterbury at a point had like this shop that has like a lot of anime, dog.
Yes.
Like where one DVD would be like 400, dog. Yo. Like a DVD, like a season of Smallville was like 400. Harry Potter was like 600. Just one movie.
Oh God, yeah, bringing back memories.
Dog.
Back in that time, you added 200. That's a full tank, bruh.
Hey, dog. But anyway, yeah. So I think I'm just gonna show images this time around so that people can understand what we're talking about, because we're talking about two different eras at the same time. So, but anyway, those two old people eventually, like, okay, the fight is stopped by the old man because he says, "I've seen enough." Then
because one of them was literally, the other one was using a garrote wire to slice everything up, and the other one was spitting at
from
him.
his hair. From his hair. The other one was basically, what's this dude? Hisoka. He had the properties of gum. And the other one was using his hair as a garrote.
You remember there was another character like that in Naruto who fought against Neji.
No, it's Kidomaru. Yeah.
The Sasuke retrieval arc.
Yeah, Kidomaru.
Is it Kidomaru? Oh yeah.
Now all I was remembering was Walter from Helsing. It's like
Oh, you're referring to the wires, no?
Oh, yeah. Walter was beasting
the spider theme. Walter was cool. Walter was like the butler, isn't it? Yeah.
He was the Alfred, if Alfred had an attitude.
Walter C. Donnez. That man was nobody's bitch.
Walter be like, "Oh, I'm old.
Allow me to introduce myself."
And then he sees beef as like it's on sight.
Who wants Daddy's belt? The most like.
Yo, bro, I remember that fight scene when okay, wait.
Helsing
I'm gonna digress.
Tangent.
So they ask Hattori Hanzo to end the ceasefire, right? And they send the scrolls.
I'm just saying, like, crazy. How much beef do you want that you're just like, hey, dog, as soon as you can end this ceasefire, we can start offing each other. I don't know why you have this thing in the first place. I'm like,
No,
yo.
no. What pissed me off was like there's like Hunter Hanzo and the ceasefire, please. And then after that, the other those two old people were like, "Wow, this is such an unfortunate thing.
I was
Oh,
like, bro,
it's so
Our
sad, you know."
grandchildren are probably together right now.
So I was like, "Oh, such an
Mm.
unfortunate." It's like, what the? I'd have been the first, like, not today. Give it.
I was just like, so you guys know this is a bad thing.
Them
They
guys
knew
were the
the whole
definition
time.
of on site, man. Those guys were the definition of on site. They did not care.
I
I
felt
think it's basically like this thing is too big for us to solve. So
we're gonna pass it to the next generation.
let's
Don't ask.
pass it to the next generation. That's basically what it is.
Why did I
But if
Mm.
it's so, it's just like, just don't ask him. Just don't ask him to end the ceasefire. It's fine.
I don't keep my mouth shut. Hunter Hanzo, let's end the ceasefire. Like, I don't. Give me. Look, let's have a tournament where it's no kill. People get wrestled down. You know,
Mm.
let's make it into a
Need to
sport.
understand, you also need to understand that the fighters that they brought there don't know their backstories, so they still had to show. They still have to be those leaders, you know, in front of those people, if that makes sense. Because otherwise, those guys were gonna be like, you won't believe what our leader did. They said that Hattori should not. You know what I'm saying? Like it's
Oh yeah,
so.
no, there's a very quick solution to that problem.
What?
Very easy. Like, well, oh dear, my apprentice just died. Oh no, my apprentice died too. Whatever shall we do? What happened? The samurai killed him. Yes, the samurai. Now we have a mutual enemy.
I don't think it was gonna be that simple, dog.
The shogunate would be like, my worst fears have come to life.
But I hear you. Though.
And now you literally proving the main plot of them fighting
Yes. Like if they unite,
to get
we
rid
are
of them.
screwed.
Exactly.
No,
But
but
yeah,
I'm just saying, just don't ask him to end it. Just say, what's this? Is there any other way that we can settle this? Does it have to be this way? You know, at
But
least
then
look like you have some remorse.
then the series ends in the first 10 minutes. Then there's no series. Or there is, but it's not as compelling and it's not
Yeah.
as tragic.
I mean, I'm sure these guys already knew this when they were even making their cases. They know this already. But yeah.
Yeah,
But
no, I know the story had to be the story, but I'm just like, for me, I was like, bro, I'm already out by the premise. I'm like, you guys are beefing over what?
so
400 years, 400 years, the Khala family killed my great, and we have
But when
continued killing each other since then.
you don't get tired. You
so
not get tired.
the leaders of each clan basically writes 10 people that will fight the other clan on a scroll, and then they give each of the guys that were fighting there to basically pass the message.
And thus came the origins of every single from there just to okay, so this is where Bleach came from, this is where Saint came from, this is where the Espada came from, this is
the rookie
This is
nine.
where hence 10 is also a thing. And then also the scroll is for to see whoever's eliminated.
Yes.
So that they can be marked, and then the reason each one has a scroll so that everyone can mark and see, and obviously it's last man standing. So whoever has a person after that, they're the winner.
Like the ninjas didn't even ask, what do we win when this thing is over? Like, what do they win?
So what happens is the shogun, the whoever's next in, because they're actually each clan member, each clan is actually representing one of the heirs, like of the shogunate. So if
grandson 1, grandson 2.
Yeah, so if Koga wins, then that means that the heir that they had,
grandson 1.
Yeah, grandson. Let's say Koga was like for grandson 1. If they win, that means that grandson 1 is in charge now, and then that means that he will that clan will have favor from the shogunate for 1,000 years. That's the whole thing.
Yeah, I'm saying, what do the ninjas get?
Favor from the shogunate for the next 1,000 years.
Yes.
Not the dead ones, just the live ones.
Like the entire clan will be fine for like 1,000 years, basically.
They're like the de facto ninja
bodyguard, whatever.
Knowing Japanese history, how well would that pact hold?
Oh, about a generation.
Until that shogunate family gets overthrown.
Yeah.
Not even. Not even.
But not even that. Even
like
the next one.
I mean,
the successor can forget about it.
Let's change his mind.
Oh, not just the success. I'm talking about like some rogue, illegitimate bastard child who think like, you know what, I should be shogunate. I wonder if there's a group of disgruntled ninjas that want to avenge that, want to avenge that shame that could help me. Oh look,
So you sort of become Scar and get hyenas to kill Mufasa, basically. I get you. Yeah, but
anyway, any criticism I do have for this show is just potential. It's not anything that's world breaking. I get what the show is saying.
Yeah, true.
And then I wanted to say that the scroll itself is not just mentioning the 10 people that should be, protecting or fighting for the shogunate, for whoever's going to be next in line. They also talk about what happened during the fight and whether Hattori Hanzo has, what he said about the ceasefire and all that stuff, and whether people are still alive or not. So when these two kill each other, they obviously mark their scrolls, right? And then I think the scroll that was supposed to go to Iga, what happened?
Yeah, that's kind of wild. That's kind of wild. Like, let's reminisce about the old days. Everything was so nice. Papa.
Hey man, those old people killed each other so quick, bro.
Yeah, they did. They did.
I was like, you guys met up just to have old days reminiscing, and then you're killing. Like, there's something that happens in this show way too often. It's for people who are ninjas who are supposed to be like, we got to take each other out. These guys are about pomp and ceremony. Like, sometimes it's just like, dog, why are you talking? Finish.
It's like
it's a distraction, I guess.
The best toxic relationship of all
we'll get to this the particular episode. We'll get to the particular episode. But anyway, let's keep going.
This reminds me of Jujutsu Kaisen. Remember Jujutsu Kaisen when they were being introduced to the other class, the other school, when they were coming through for the first time?
Yeah.
And then they went to the forest, and I think there was supposed to be like a mini tuning exam type of situation. Jiggy, they're fighting Itadori and them. I'm like, why? Why is my fighting Nosapagi Bara or whatever that girl is? For me, that didn't make sense. It was confusing as heck, bro.
Wow.
Hey man, everybody want to be the top dog.
True that.
Because Panda was fighting that other guy. I'm like, why? But anyway, like I said, Jujutsu Kaisen is confusing. Anyway, so I think the old man with the big head, what's his name again?
The testicle head or the...
Oh yeah, long phallic shaped head.
Yeah, like pumpkin head guy.
Oh no, you know what? I remember him. It's the guy that Luffy's gonna want to see, because I don't know when this series dropped. Unless he was stretching in the novel. If he was stretching
the manga dropped in like 2002 somewhere there, so just somewhere in that era.
I guess then no, but then if he was stretching in the novel, then Luffy's been biting his whole flow. But if he's not been in the novel,
bar for bar, word for word.
I was expecting to hear Gomu. No, every time I saw that guy in action.
Yeah, so anyway, that old man is sort of like, he's like, those dudes that are really like loyal to everything their clan stands for. And not gonna change their minds no matter what. Even if you guys do it like a peace treaty and people get engaged and married and have kids, he doesn't crap, bruh. Eager all day, a day, dog.
Eager for life.
Because like that fat guy when he came through, because he was the one I think that got the scroll, isn't it? Because
so the initial guys who were fighting, it was Yashimaru from the Iga, and then
was the spider guy, right?
Yeah, was the hair guy, and then it was Rosai is the guy with the big head.
Okay.
And then the dude with the
glue.
ball sack is Kazamachi.
I'm looking at the cast names as we speak.
No, but who's the guy with the spider guy?
The spider.
I forget what Shogun.
No. Listen, it's Kazamachi Sogen.
Oh,
That's the spider guy.
All right. And then the guy with the hair, the guy with the wires.
It's Yashimaru.
Oh, okay. So what you were saying, Yashimaru and Shogun? What about them? Because they were the ones that were given the scrolls, isn't it?
Yeah. So Akire Ogun, which is the eager grandmother, the eager leader, and Danjo, who's the Koga leader. They kill each other, and after they scratch off their names, then they pass on the scrolls, and then Yashimaru and Kazimachi, they now take the scrolls, and now they're taking it back to the village, to their villages, so that they can inform them that, guys, the ceasefire is over. It's time to throw hands. It's time to get buck.
Yes.
Yeah. You owe me 2 cents every time you say that, but anyway.
But then what happened to why did the big head guy, the butternut head guy, and the fat guy?
No, that's like that's an episode ahead. I think that's episode 2.
Yeah, that's
an episode 2.
Yeah.
That's an episode. Basically, episode 1 is the duel, the annulment of the ceasefire.
Yes.
A little bit of history about Ogun and Danjon, Koga.
And then they kill each other.
And then the scroll goes off, and then if I remember correctly, they show a little bit of Ganosuke and Oboro.
Yeah, because they were.
Oboro going to meet Ganosuke. Yeah.
I think Oboro for me is one of the weakest characters in the show. Like
no, she is weak. Literally, she's physically weak. She literally like, dude, she's so Oboro. So now imagine this: you are the leader of a ninja. You are the next head of a ninja clan. You have no coordination, like zero coordination. Dude, you cannot throw a shuriken. You cannot swing a sword. You cannot wield a staff. You cannot perform. And you are naive, so you're not smart. You're not smart. You're not cunning. Yeah, cunning. That's the word I was looking for. You're not cunning. You are not physically dog. So okay, so so one of the 10 ninjas, something we forgot. They all have a special skill. So like the first 2, his hair is literally a wire. It could cut through a wall. It could cut through someone's bone. Yashimaru. And then Kamazachi, he's got like basically glue. He's got glue in his mouth.
It's 10 times stronger than glue, than any glue. His spit.
So, his spit is basically like
phlegm. It's called. They pronounce it as phlegm.
Yeah, phlegm.
Phlegm. Yeah, they say it's phlegm, which is disgusting. Like
phlegm is
that
just
guy. That character
that
is disgusting.
And then they go off on that, and something happens. Oh, no! Those 2 guys don't get this. One of the guys doesn't get the scroll. Remember, the scroll goes with the eagle, and then someone. I think that's where Rosai comes in, because he sees the eagle.
Yes, Rosai is the big guy, right?
No, Rosai is the one with the head.
Oh, the butternut guy.
Yeah, butternut.
You know, at this rate, I feel so sorry for your editing, Mr. Extrodin, because the amount of times are going to be showing different character faces at this point in time. This guy, no. This guy, no. This guy, no. This guy.
Dude, it is what it is. I think that's the whole point of this thing. I mean, it's so that people can know exactly what we're talking about, right? But hey, it is what it is.
But I think, are we in spoiler territory? Is anyone going to be? Should you give spoiler warnings at this point? It's been 100 years.
What is it?
No, but like if you're watching this, then you know what we're talking about. You can't be expecting us not to spoil it. It's counterproductive. I can't tell you that I'm gonna talk about the sun, and you're like, no, I don't want to know about the sun, and then you come in and you watch it.
Best defense, thank you. That is admissible to the courts.
I'm saying, didn't we? Isn't it too late? Like you're like it's too late now.
It's
Yeah,
like
please say Tebello.
What?
What did you want to say?
Yeah, his argument is admissible to the court. Yes, and so entered into the evidence as exhibit A1.
No, sorry. Before that, I think before you were asking, I think you were asking for a reason why spoiler territory or whatever.
Oh, because they're going into detail about who fought who does what, who dies when.
Oh yeah, no, like Zuko said, like it's too, like even Buckmeister said it's too late, yes. But anyway, the reason I personally don't remember the name is because I've seen this thing like more than 10 years ago. You know, it's not like Naruto that has 500 episodes where you remember everybody's names.
And also,
okay, so you're indirectly calling some of us up.
It's literally one season, 24 episodes.
It's just 24 episodes, and this thing play like to be honest with you guys, before I watched this, I rewatched this again. The last time I saw this was in 2008 or 2009.
About same year. Mine was like 2006.
I want to say 20. I want to say what 2013 maybe, because I think it was something like similar to Naruto. And I was like, oh, okay, there's ninjas. Oh, okay, they have abilities. And then I'm like, but I don't understand the beef. Where's the talk? Okay.
Should I?
Okay, so I sent a picture with the people's names so you can.
Let me share my screen. I don't know how to share my screen now because I'm under chats. Okay, that's fine.
Just close chat and.
I think let's just keep the show going. I think through editing, people will know who's who.
Yeah.
Because we have other episodes to talk about.
Yeah. Anyway, episode 2. So the big guy, I think his name is. I'll tell you just now. I think he's supposed to be the comic relief, Udono.
He is the comic relief.
Yeah, Udono is the one that sees the eagle, I believe, with the scroll.
No, isn't Udono the big dude?
Yeah.
Yeah. He's the one who intercepts the eagle, the hawk. Sorry,
the hawk. Yeah, and then Rosa is like, dude, why do you want to see what this hawk? Because this is our hawk. This hawk is the one that's supposed to give us information. Why do you want?
Yeah.
No. This has nothing to do with you. You know.
So they see it at the same time, but he gets it first, and then when he gets it, Rosai comes and he's like, "Dude, that's our eagle, bro. So you need to bring whatever that eagle was holding that belongs to us. I mean, it's a hawk, right? Not an eagle."
Because he was on some finders keepers thing, you know what I mean? Like, I got it and whatever. And so who's this guy? Rosa is ready to throw hands. It's like, nah, dude, give it back. And this guy's like, dude, remember, our leaders are about to get married. So
why are we beefing?
And that guy's like, dude, I don't care who's getting married. Let's go. Let's bow.
Yeah, because that's ours. So let's get that.
Yeah.
So in the meantime, Kazamachi, aka Flame Guy, he's now going to he's got the Koga scroll, and he's going to Koga village to give them the news about what's happened and everything. And while this is happening, Udono and Rosai, they have what they call ninja games. It's basically sparring, but they call it like let's have some ninja games. But it's basically sparring, so that he wants now the scroll because he wants to see what's on it. So he suggests to Udono that they have a spar so that he can get to the thing. While they're having a spar,
carry the rest of that energy throughout the rest of the show. Just be like, hey, gents, let's have some games.
But to be honest, though, you said it's Udono, right? Udono was in his mind he was sparring, but Rosai dog was serious. He was sparring dog. Because he was like, just remember, even if he was sparring, a death is a death or something like that. Like, you can die. Even if it was sparring, it's possible that you might die.
So while this is happening, Geneska and Oboro are chilling. They talking sweet nothings to each other, like, "Hey, we're gonna bring peace to the family. Nandi, find beefies or pela. So
yes, I'll give you lots and lots of babies and all that romantic crap.
I'm gonna give you babies. I'm gonna take care of you. You're gonna stroke my hair. It's gonna be all good in the hood." And
I also, you know what? I also, like, now that I'm watching it as an adult, a part of me, and we'll get there, but a part of me starts believing what one of the Koga ladies was saying about Oboro. Like, I genuinely don't see what Genosuke sees in this lady, dog. Apart from her, you could say her title, her status in the Iga clan. But apart from that, Oboro to me is, my goodness, I wouldn't marry this woman even if I like. Yeah, she's cute and all, and
that's Oboro.
And she has a powerful eye. It's like maybe the original Byakugan of sorts or whatever. But for me, this guy doesn't make sense to me.
I don't know. I think it makes sense just fine.
It makes sense to me because remember, she's not. She's what you would call not covered in blood and a pure and an innocent. So she is something that he wants. He wants peace. Remember,
okay,
and she is peace.
Let me ask you something. If they were to get married as leaders, who would be in charge?
Obviously,
it's Ganeska.
Okay. But anyway.
No, I'm just saying I can see the appeal. I mean, imagine you want peace, and here comes this peaceful person who's about peace. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying she is marriage material because, dude, she's literally the clumsiest. Like, think of any teen movie, and they had the ugly duckling who was all clumsy and everything. She's worse than that.
Wow.
But I'm saying, here's the thing though, if you're dealing with hyper ninjas all the day that can shoot phlegm that turns into spider webs, I don't know how, but okay. Technique or whatever.
Guys, I need to move to the more romantic setting right now. My connection is getting crazy, so hold on.
Okay.
Do your thing.
Julie. Yeah. That's your fault. That's your fault, Mr. Extrodin. Anyway. But I'm saying this whole thing of if you're dealing with super people all the time and Ning you also a super person, sometimes you want to come back to something that is just normal. Like, that
was the point I was making.
I was like, you don't shoot like weird things out of your mouth. You don't have like okay.
I think something is up with your line.
On my side.
No, I think it's Zuko because there's an echo.
Oh, okay.
How's it now?
That's gone.
Okay.
I'm saying that I understand Genosuke, like I'm saying, because also she's not somebody who's like loyal to the clan. She kind of like views things like a regular person. She's just like, this thing has been going on forever. It doesn't make sense. Why? Let's see if we can squash it. Everyone else is like, yo, Iga gotta die. Koga gotta die. Doesn't matter what we're doing. They could be at the grocery store with it. Evening they turn around, it's on side. And like, dog, I'm watching the kids. I don't care. That's what everybody in the Iga and the Koga are like. She's one of the people in the Iga who's just like, dog, I don't understand this beef. Let's see if we can end it. So I get the appeal.
I don't disagree with both of you now. I think my gripe is her position as leader, or rather second in command, because at this point they didn't know that their predecessors or their leaders had died. I'm just saying, for someone who has that power or who's supposed to step into that role, for me, she doesn't sell me as a partner to someone else who is going to be in charge of another clan, if that makes sense.
No, I get it, but I think the other thing is her inability for combat. Even though she has that powerful eye, but I'm saying her inability for combat is the kind of the representation of maybe our children don't have to be fighters forever.
Right. But for me,
Like
it's not just that thing for me. It's not the inability for combat. I mean, her eyes alone are powerful enough. It's how naive she is, dog. Like she doesn't even know where Tenzin is. And she's not even bothered, dog. She's like, oh, well, I hope they'll come back. You know what I mean? Like,
but I mean, like that's it's the thing of if she keeps suspecting her peoples, then it becomes a question of where does your loyalties lie? Now this
it's not no. I don't think it's about suspecting your people. It's just about being aware of what is happening around you.
Where they are. It's not being it's not like you're being suspicious.
Also, Genosuke was not suspicious enough, in my opinion. Then,
but
no, he was. Genosuke, but he was trying to He was trying to be calm about it. He was trying to be like, hey, let's not.
Yes.
Let's not. But anyway, we're skipping parts now when you're saying that. Okay. So
because he kept on saying that he's an overthinker. Even here, where we are now in the story, he kept on being like absent-minded, and then Oboro would be like, what's wrong? It's like, no, sorry, I'm overthinking things. I have a bad tendency of like overthinking certain things, so I apologize, whatever, you know.
So he did suspect, but because he was trying to keep the peace, he wasn't acting on his suspicions, or he wasn't letting the train of suspicion flow.
Cloud his judgment. Yeah, he just he sort of just wanted to make sure that he doesn't screw up this setting that they have.
So it's not a case of he saw something was up, but because he didn't want to create any drama, he blocked it out, or he didn't follow through on it.
Maybe it's a controversial thought, but have you ever guys considered the possibility that he might genuinely be in love with her?
No, we're not disputing. Like, as for the love, he probably is. I think he is.
Yeah,
I think he is.
Since when does love make any sense whatsoever?
Point.
Yeah, but where I was coming from was not necessarily from his perspective. I was coming from Oboro as a character, as a character, as a leader, not as a love interest.
But I'm saying, if you see in her perspective, this is how I felt during the Korra review. If you see in her perspective, if you look at it from her eyes, you check.
Wow, okay. Korra catching strays.
I see what you're doing, but I want to hear you out. Please go.
I'm saying that with this character, I get your grievances. She doesn't give something as a leader, but this whole thing has been based on respect. These ninjas could wash the samurai and the shogunate no problem whenever they wanted to, right? But now they are bowing their heads down to these people. So with her inheriting her position, she didn't give me the impression that she wanted it in the first place. Like, she didn't give me the impression that she was built for this thing in the first place. So she's just taking it on because the clan says she must. Now she just wants to. I'm saying she also gave me the impression that, they gave me the impression that they are into each other, even though it's in that weird Japanese way, where it's like the good people just hold hands for 20 years and don't do anything. Everybody else is grabbing boobage left and right. They are like in the first episode, Spider-Man cups a hair dude.
Ropes his
I was like,
I was shook. I was like,
what move is that?
It's like to cry like a little bitch or something. I'm like, Spider-Man.
Like, are you going to?
I was like, hey, I mean, if that's your thing, my guy, but in the middle of a fight, you're not even gonna buy a guy dinner first? Okay.
In front of people?
Consent is important.
Not in the ninja world, apparently.
Nah, they can't spell that.
Just going back to her. Like, I think the thing is, she really believes that if she can get this marriage on the way, that this whole thing can stop. because she's a sensitive person and there's lots of violent things happening around her. So it's like she's blocking it out because she's like she can't process what the hell's going on because she was never built for this thing in the first place.
I honestly feel like she's the OG Hinata dog because this thing of like no, in a sense that like
hey, Hinata had hands at least, bro.
No, I know, but apart from that amendment, it just feels like wasn't she like next in line for being like?
Yeah, she was the Hugo princess.
Yeah, and wasn't she like more feminine and stuff like that, and too sensitive and stuff like that, and
no, her problem is her lack of self-esteem.
Okay.
She never believed in her talent, and Hanabi also believed in her talent, and she had talent.
But anyway,
yeah. So while Oboro and Genosuke are walking by, they come across Rosai and Udono.
Oh, okay. I know.
And then they actually stop the fight, and then Genosuke asks what's going on, and it's like, "Nah, we're just sparring, having a little fun." And then they tell him like, "No, but this dude's got the hawk from our leader, and he didn't want to give it back." So Genosuke's like, "Hey, bruh, don't be starting no problems. Give them the scroll." He gives them the scroll. They take it back, and then he takes it back to Tenzin, who reads the scroll and sees what's up, and then he decides to invite Genosuke and Oboro to come through to the village. And I think that's the end of episode 2, unless I'm missing something.
Well, it's just that part where they were saying that they shouldn't open the scroll in front of Genosuke, and because like they don't know what private information they might have given them and stuff like that. And Oboro was like, guys, this guy's gonna marry me anyway, so let's just open this thing. I don't understand what the fuss is about.
Girl.
Exactly.
She was a gone girl. Gone.
She was Vana. She was.
Dude, do you remember that scene where
I
he's
never
walking
thought
ahead of her?
I never thought simping worked in reverse, but there it was.
But I'm saying though, maybe like if we look at it this way, ne? If we're looking at her whole entire goal is to end this beef. If they see there's a list, right? And they see that this thing has been declared, maybe where she's standing in her position, she can be like, but I'm head of the clan now, and I can make this thing null and void.
No, you can't.
No, you can't.
It was ordered by the shogunate. There is absolutely nothing she could do.
I get what
they can petition the shogun. They can say, okay, no, you're not killing. Okay, on my orders right now, we're not going to have this thing now because you still listen to me. They still listen to her, right?
No, I get what you're saying, Buckmeister. But you still remember, as a leader, you still need your people to follow you to earn your trust and all of that. You still need to also be loyal to your clan. You know what I mean?
And conversely, the orders from the shogunate are absolute. There is no refusal.
You cannot revoke.
Yeah, this is not the democracy, land. It's not a democracy.
That's why I'm more inclined to Genosuke as a character, because these things that we're mentioning now, as you were seeing some of the moves he was making, even in his silence, you could tell that he's factoring all these things that we're mentioning. He's factoring his clan, he's factoring the moves that he could make, the pros and the cons, whether he should act now or act later, those type of things. Oboro, on the other hand, chief.
She was ready to throw her. She was ready to throw her entire coochie at the man. It's like, I'm ready to.
But I get where Buckmeister is coming from, but at the same time, I feel like had she done that or said that
again, like I said, this thing was not really for me. I found it alright. I'm not like this was the greatest thing ever.
Well, you already know how I feel about this type of anime, so I'm not going to pussyfoot myself.
Right.
Yeah, but I'm just saying when I was trying to see it from her perspective, I was like, I get it. Like her whole naivete though is the thing that Genosuke is latching on to, is what I understood. That he's looking at it and it's like, oh, you've been around this thing, but you're not like us. So maybe go through you, we can fix this whole thing.
Right.
But but that naivete is not useful in this particular setting. But it's the thing that Genosuke is latching onto, that he can sort the bloodshed.
And also her power gives her the upper hand, because even if they wanted to do something to her, she's just too powerful. you know.
No,
she's
but
like,
remember,
if they catch
remember
off,
her power is against ninjutsu.
It dispels,
So
yeah.
ninjutsu. So if they came at her with a knife, then or with hands, because she has no hands, so they could still take her out.
Right.
So you'd have to come at her. You'd basically have to rock Lee.
You have to taijutsu her, basically.
That's how you take her out.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just rock Lee her and it's over with.
these guys are like, my technique is
Ganeska's got hands and he's got a dojutsu, a powerful dojutsu, so you don't mess with him like that.
So the Buckmeister, you were saying?
I'm saying unless these guys are, because if everybody is so honor bound, I can see them saying, "Oh, my technique was defeated. I'm defeated," because like that's how latched on to honor these guys were, and I'm like, nah, I don't get it. This is why when I was playing Ghost of Tsushima, I was like, I don't know if you guys played that video game.
I haven't played it. I know of it, but I haven't played.
Yeah. Anyway, but the whole thing is like his uncle is like, yo, we need to fight these guys with honor. And the main character is like, dog, honor, we died out here. Literally 2 of us left. We're the only 2 samurai on the island, and you want to charge into a group of enemies with your sword, talking about honor. Chief, if we don't do what we need to do, it's over for our island.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
He basically said,
how did we get here again? What were we talking about?
Yeah, something to do with leadership.
Her things
the
with,
leadership, Oboro's leadership, and her just being blasé there about the scroll and not really caring about it.
If you look at it, Tenzin is basically in charge at this point. I know he's second in command, but he's making all the moves.
He's in charge. But I mean, also Genosuke in that sense is also not in charge because other people are making moves on his behalf.
Yeah, Genosuke's uncle is in charge at this point as well. The blind guy. He's basically in charge from the village. You know, so but Genosuke, I would say Genosuke is slightly more in charge than Oboro.
No.
Moroga Haimo. That's the blind guy's name.
What's his name? Moroga.
Yeah.
Yeah, because if I remember correctly, I think it's his uncle.
Episode 3 now.
Yeah. One episode.
Yeah. Okay, I'm just looking at the characters you just said me. Is that a guy without arms and legs who looks like a snake?
Yeah.
Yes, that is Jumishi Joibi.
Jimshui.
And guess what? He's one of the. So basically, everyone you see there is one of the 10. So yes, there is a legless, handless ninja.
He's sort of like the original Orochimaru in a sense. I'll explain why.
Does he slither away?
No, he was.
You'll see it.
Anyway,
not entirely in his character, like holistically. I'm talking about when after like the Chunin exams, after what the third did to Orochimaru. Because so basically what happens is Tenzin and what's Butternut's head's name again? Rosai. And,
oh my god, it does look like he's a butternut head.
And what's this?
That is a
Jigoru. Is it Jigoru? No. Is it Nenki? One of the two. They realize that there's a Koga amongst them, and then they chase after the Koga, and then this Koga is being transported by these like those guys are fit, dog.
No, remember okay, so after he reads the scroll, so he figures that because what's his name again now? His boy Yashumaru didn't give them the scroll. Then the hawk did. Then probably the guy he was fighting I need to get Kazamachi. Kazamachi has the scroll, so he decides now we need to intercept the Kazamachi scroll so that he doesn't get it to Koga village, so that we will have a surprise. So we have a surprise and we can attack. We can have an advantage in this war.
Yeah.
So they figure out, okay, for him to get to his village, he will need to pass this place. There's no other way he can get to the village. If he has to pass this,
Right.
let's say area B. So they now go to area B to set up an ambush for him so that they can get the scroll.
And
You were
here's the
saying-
thing, ne? Here's the thing. Spider-Man was so dumb to me in this particular fight.
Well, so what?
Dumb to me in this particular fight. I was yelling at the screen.
Why? What happened? Please remind me.
Bro, I'm in the spider web, and then he's all like, choose the way you die. Mona.
You have a job to do. Stop talking about choose the way you die. Just leave.
Like, it's 4-on-1. These guys have special abilities. When you want to give soliloquies, no wonder they got you.
Rather say it after that gone. Say whatever you say. Gone.
And anyway,
I
a
don't understand.
line is more badass after you kill someone instead of before you kill them.
Except for the
No,
one
'cause
line.
I'm saying,
No, you're wrong. There's the one line of all anime that confirms the letter.
Which one?
Nani?
no, but by the time Kenshiro has said that, he's already poked your eyeballs, he's poked your chest.
The original. What was it? The 65 palm of.
Oh my god! I need to watch that again. But it's so long.
Man, because everybody he touches you once, dog, it's over.
Nani?
You know, I honestly feel like the more we analyze anime and manga, the more I realize some of these things were really stolen, like by our favorite authors, eh? Like your Masashis, and you're like, wow, dude, you stole so many things.
It's like I can.
Huh? Sorry,
Hey man,
what did you say,
No,
Buckmeister?
I was saying every artist steals. Like even the things that we're making, if we look at it, somebody's gonna be like, "Oh, it came from here." It's like as long as you're not copying bar for bar, like
I agree.
you're not
dog,
breaking
your
it.
character has lines on his face also, and he says, "Believe it." I'm fit.
Batman says imitation is the highest form of flattery.
Yeah.
Don't feel bad about copying.
No, you're
Because I'm Batman.
You're absolutely right. So yeah, sorry.
No problem.
So they killed Spider-Man, or rather,
No, not yet. So en route to getting Kazamachi, they run into Jubei, who is the handless, legless ninja. So Tenzin stays behind, and he said, "I'll take care of this guy. You guys go take care of the other ones."
He said that, like, that's what I was saying. Those two guys that were carrying him, they're very fit, dog. The whole way.
Hey, and that thing is heavy, dog. That thing is heavy.
Yeah.
That thing is like
It is
wood and
five
everything,
times
and it was fancy too. It was fancy. It wasn't just
I think
stock
Jubei is
onyana.
rich, dog. I think Jubei is rich, dog. Because he's the one
No,
paying.
but I'm saying, like for me, I'm like innocent. Like, why would you work for a ninja clan? Hey, dog, me, I'd rather go be a carpenter.
You were born into the clan. It's not. You are tough cookies.
Exactly. There's no ntontoni.
But now I'm out.
Okay, so while Nenki and Hotarabi and I forgot the other one, and thingy, Yashumaru and Rosai, they go after this thing. They go after
Spider.
They go after Flame guy Kazimachi. Tenzin gets into a fight with Jubei, and then surprise, Jubei actually kills Tenzin because he has a sword in his throat, in his stomach, in his throat. Yeah,
his tongue is so long.
It's Orochimaru long.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Masashi basically bit from here because that he uses his tongue as a sword, as a hand.
But it's a common trait in most anime. You can't say he bit it from here because if you look at the characterization of Orochimaru, even in literature,
as a snake,
it was the tongue thing, tongue sword, or tongue or sword in the butt, one of the two.
But then,
so he kills Tenzin, and then he literally snakes away.
Naruto where?
In the
we just went past it. You want to bring it back?
You're like, hold up, what?
He was like, hold up. Sword in the what? In the who? In the what?
No pause, nothing. Okay, never mind. Going on.
It's anime at this point, right? If you're gonna pause for that, you're gonna pause for a lot of things.
Yes. So he Jumbe gets away, and now he realizes something's up, because like, why would the eager attack me out of nowhere?
Yes.
So he realizes something is up now, and he's suspicious. So I think he tries to go back to the village, and then we cut to it's Hotarabi, Yamashku, Nenki, and Rosai Batanat. They get hold of Flem Guy. I'm gonna call him Flem Guy because his name keeps on leaving.
Kazamachi Sogen.
Yeah, like, and it's such a simple name, Kazamachi. It's so simple, but it just keeps on floating out.
This is what I like about being South African. We can actually pronounce these things without much difficulty.
Yeah.
Go to America, Sasuke.
Naruto.
Sasuke.
Have you ever heard Michael say Naruto?
Have you ever heard who?
Michael B. Jordan. Have you ever heard Michael B. Jordan, Killmonger? Have you ever heard him say Naruto?
How does he say it?
Naruto.
Hey, dog, I heard Naruto. I heard Naruto.
Oh my god.
I was like, hey, man, where did you get the O's from? You adding O's in?
Like, you are watching. Why? No, but guys,
I wonder how they managed to say Kuroshima Yuri.
You know, they don't. You know what the issue with America is that they don't even understand the people regionally. Like, someone from Texas will have trouble understanding someone from LA, because they're just exposed to their thing. Like us,
we are not hating on America.
We're just saying we've been exposed to British. So even though we've never been to London, we can hear when the madmen, well, most of the time, not everything. But
yeah, because trust me, if you think the issues between Texas and LA are bad, you should understand the differences between Kent and York. They will not understand each other.
Yeah, so like myself, I'm an avid football watcher. So I've heard people like Sir Alex Ferguson, who speaks English apparently, but we are not sure, because sometimes the words coming out of his mouth, we're not sure what's going on. Steven Gerrard himself.
It's like, I want to learn how to speak Shonda Paul. And it's like, dog, he speaks English. No, he doesn't. Shonda Paul,
Steven Gerrard, he's got a Liverpool accent. It's also bad. So we've been exposed to we've obviously, and then American stuff. So we've been exposed to different accents, and now our ear is not it's not foreign to our ears. That's why as South Africans we pick up accents so quickly. That's why we pick up languages so a bit easier, because we've been exposed to, and also in our own country. I mean, I'm from Kimberley. I literally speak 4 languages in one sentence with my homies when I'm in Kimberley. So and I speak Isxhosa ekhaya, I speak Setswana, Strateng, I speak English at school, and Afrikaans as well, and Afrikaans at work. So like you can see.
You guys are making me feel bad, because I'm like the odd man out. I barely know one language.
I barely know. I barely know my home language. Like, this is school. Don't blame my 2000s. This is me growing up in British schools.
Kili 86, Mara. No, the languages.
No, but I mean, for the most part, he's right. Like, even if.
But also, it's where you lived. I mean, if you were in the if you were in the burbs a lot, you'd be exposed to English majority of the time, and your home language would only be at home. But where are you as a kid? You are
But I
at
don't think
school.
you would
You are
struggle
out
saying,
with your friends.
you wouldn't struggle saying Naruto though. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but the thing is, the concept still holds with him as well because he's watched British shows, he's watched American shows, he's watched South African shows. So, as much as he might not be able to speak a certain language, his ear is able to pick up and hear the different things. That was
I
my
don't
point.
understand.
Okay,
Don't
we are
understand too
tangenting
much.
hard right now. We need
Hard.
Adderall.
Hard.
Adderall, please. Anyone?
Anyway,
Anyway,
back to it.
Okay, so
What?
back to the fight with
What?
Kazamachi and the I'm gonna call them the Ega Four. It's too much to call their names all the time. So during the fight with the Ega Four, Junbei comes
the
through
what
and he
for?
sees the Ega Four, Hanatoro,
The pumpkin,
Nenki,
butternut head.
Pumpkin,
The
Head,
and
button.
lady,
and
pump.
Spider Hair. And it's actually Spider Hair. It's not Spider Man. It's Spider Hair.
Okay.
His hair, because his
No,
hair is the wiring thing.
no, I call Flame Guy Spider-Man.
Oh, you
Yeah.
call Flame Guy. Okay, so they're fighting Flame Guy. So
Yeah.
the Eager Four are fighting Flame Guy.
Yes, the butternut gang. Aye.
Yeah, Butternut Gang.
Okay. So they
So during the
just
fight, then
need-
Jubei comes and Flame Guy throws the scroll to him.
yes.
And I know I'm forgetting someone, so I'm forgetting something. But so someone can just go in there.
Yeah, no, she throws the scroll to armless guy, and
Orochimaru.
then the butterfly lady comes through and she wants to know if she talking about Oboro or whatever. Yashamaru Dono or Yashamaru. Who's Yashamaru again?
Mm.
Was it Oboro?
Yashamaru.
No.
Oboro's the
No,
lead. Is the
it's the hair guy.
No, Oboro. I'm talking. Oh, he's the hair guy. Yashamaru's the hair guy.
yeah.
Yes, Orochimaru's the
Oh,
hair guy.
Because that's a boyfriend, I think.
No,
right.
Hatarubi and Yashimaru got a thing going on.
Yeah.
And so basically the people Tenzin he was killed by Snake Guy, by Orochimaru, and then Hotorabi, Nenki, Yashimaru, and Rosai, they went after this thing. Now they went after Flame Guy.
Yes,
And while they were fighting Flame Guy, Jubei ran into their fight, and Flame Guy passed him the scroll. And then Flame Guy wounded Yashimaru, I think. And and then Hotarabi kills him with her butterflies.
But I'm saying, Maru, okay, which is hair guy, split ends.
Yeah.
He died to the Spider-Man, right?
No,
he didn't die. He didn't die to the Spider-Man. I think he got wounded. I think he got blinded or something.
Oh, okay.
But he got wounded. Yeah, he got wounded. I don't think he didn't die.
I think he spit in his eyes or something, no?
Yeah, yeah.
Because I also think he also spit into the girl with the butterflies, but like it wasn't that effective.
He spits on her face when she asks him about Yashamaru, and then she basically goes psycho girlfriend on him.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know if I'm missing anything, but I think eventually. I think we
are missing. So while Jubei is running away, he runs into Tenzin. Surprise! He's not dead. It turns out
he's immortal.
It's right.
Yeah, it turns out that Tenzin has got You remember Blade of the Immortal? You remember Blade of the Immortal? He's basically got those same worms.
Ew.
Yes, those worms that
Tensei, he basically was like, I'm back.
Yeah, so Jubei runs into Tenzin and then like surprise, motherfucker.
And the thing about Jubei's weakness is once you see I think the thing about him is once he shows you his power, you have to die.
Yeah.
If you don't die, he is
There's
screwed.
no other way. Yeah,
Yeah.
he can't surprise you another way. So
which is
he
how
tries
did
the
he become
trick again, but because Tenzin is prepared for it now, he deflects it and he kills him and he takes the scroll. So now the Iga have both the scrolls, and then he burns the Kuga copy so that they don't get the news. So now there's only one scroll, and all the people who knew about the annulment of the peace agreement are dead, which is Flame Guy and Orochimaru. So nobody from the Kuga. So, and that means now there's 8 Kuga left, and there's still 10 Iga left, and none of the Kuga know anything about this.
Dear God.
Sorry.
No. There's there's 7. There's 7 Kuga left, and 9 Iga.
But I'm just saying, how did this guy get on the list? Not to be against. I'm not saying that
I ask myself the same question. He's the weakest link.
Who?
Bad about people who are or anything. I really don't. But I'm just saying for this particular world and how harsh and mean it is, and how mean these people are, because basically it's all about honor and you must die and what. I just don't see them being like, you passed the ninja trials with no arms and no legs, we're gonna put you on the team. I'm just like, bruh, if I was you,
you're one of the 10 Espada. Congratulations.
You barely made it, but hey, we need a 10th member, so.
It's like if I was you, bro, I'd be doing tricks in the street for some coins. Be doing handstands on my tongue. I don't know.
I want to die like a man in battle.
I'm trying not to, guys. Every day I'm fighting.
Honor.
Tebello knows this because I am dragging him with me to hell. Every day I'm fighting for my spot in heaven because I am sending him sometimes I just send him the most fucked up shit on Instagram.
You too.
I deflect.
You get more the anime stuff and the cool stuff. Tebello gets the the dark twisted ones.
I deflect. Like, oh look.
Let me tell you. The ones that Tebello gets. So I'm gonna do my best to explain this. Like, Mom, how do I say hi to a blind child? And then the mom goes, you just wave your hands. And then the girl goes, huh? And then the camera pans down. She doesn't have hands.
Yes.
Oh, flip.
I knew it was bad when he started with Mom. I was like, boy.
Now imagine that's your mom saying that. I thought it was already bad when I was like, why are you waving at a blind child?
You know?
And then it turns out like, hey, bro, you don't even have hands.
Those people, like, I think they have
sounds like 4chan.
It's a good sense of humor because at least they are aware of it. Like they make fun of each other, of themselves, I guess, which is good.
It sounds like 4chan.
Okay, so I think that's about it for episode 3, and I can't think of anything else that happens in episode 3.
Yeah, because episode 4 basically focuses on Genosuke Oboro at the village of the Iga village, basically, and who's the big guy again?
Udono.
I forgot.
Yeah, Udono.
I'm looking at the characters right now because each time you're mentioning, I'm scrolling between page 1 and page 2.
Me too. I do that. That's how I'm trying. That's how I'm remembering the characters.
This one and this one.
Just a disclaimer. We watched like this thing today, so that's why we're all over the place.
Correction. They have watched this thing today. I literally am there.
Yeah, but anyway.
I watched this thing. I watched this thing 2007. I didn't rewatch. I had planned to rewatch it to refresh my memory. I just never got around to doing it.
It's all good, man. But
I'm
yeah,
the kid
I'm
in the
sure we'll do better. We'll do better as the episodes go by, guys. So
I'm the kid in the when there's a class presentation and I did nothing for the project and I'm just sitting there in the front and I'm
Give
just
me 0, man.
I'm just coasting off my good looks and charm. I'm just charming the teacher. Look at
and you
me,
get
teacher. Look,
you get
look.
you get
Hey,
to the rest of the team.
we do not endorse students charming teachers in this podcast.
But anyway, so at this
I
point,
literally needed the special victims unit thing. I couldn't
Gong
remember
gong.
Thank you. I don't know. I really needed just that
These are the
gong because
stories.
what do you mean you charming teachers, bruh?
anyway,
Oh,
so
yeah, right, yeah.
Oboro is worried because she realizes that Tenzin and the Butternut Squad have not returned since they met that time when they said, "Oh no, let's go to the village." And Genosuke is becoming a bit worried because it's like, I think these people actually were just stalling us, or rather,
Or like something's up.
something is up. Something doesn't add up, And Oboro's now she's panicking because she's like, "Hey, this doesn't look good for me. The fact that we were together in the forest and now they're not here, and I don't know where they are even. Where are they?" Which is
And we're supposed to be having a celebration.
Exactly.
So I don't understand. Udono has he tries to get lucky with which one was it again? Yeah. Yes, Akagenu. He tries to get lucky with Ake Ginu.
Akagenu. Let me see him. Oh, there he is.
Yeah, he tries to get lucky with, but she's actually planning to kill him. No, Oboro is Genosuke. This is Oboro. This is it's Genosuke's goal.
Oboro is the Hinata character.
Okay, so which character wants to get with Agekino?
The fat guy from
the fat guy from the other clan. Udono.
Oh, Udono.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, they make such a cute couple.
But
you will not
not interested
in this podcast.
What? I'm not
so
did you not hear the words I just said?
What did you say?
You said,
whoa. Akagenu does a whole femme
I said that they're an adorable couple. Look at this smile.
I hear such sarcasm in your voice.
I cannot.
Okay, now say it like you mean it.
Oh, I am.
You see the way you feel? That's basically how Akegino felt. Because she was like, hell no, it ain't happening. There's no way this is going to happen.
Kiss cover your ears.
Udono, I won't even lie. He didn't give her a shot. He didn't give her a chance to process what was going on. Bro came on hella strong.
Kids cover your ears. She went drier than the Sahara Desert.
And I think to a point where
coming with like a hi, hello, how you doing? My name is Udono.
Let me get you some tea.
Bro, to a point where even Genosuke had to like rebuke him.
Like, dude, keep it in your pants.
Genosuke even came and he was like, bro, pause.
Extra pause. Yo, go take a cold dip.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway. In no sense in this universe, apparently. Everybody's just groping everyone.
So anyway,
Hey
Akagi,
guys, you are not Harvey Weinstein. Don't Harvey Weinstein the game, please.
Who's this guy again?
There's the man who taught us how to grope antenna and how to grope the dryer.
Oh.
Okay.
I had consent. I switched it on.
Going back to this, so Amayo, there's a guy called Amayo who's also one of the ugliest characters in this whole show.
Amayo, let me see. Is he here?
Let me see.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Ooh. I mean,
Oh my soul! I remember him. Oh my soul!
Yeah, so Amayo and Akegino basically plot to kill Udono. Even though Akegino initially was a bit hesitant because she's like, but we're not given orders to kill anybody. And he's like, dude, this is our only chance to kill one of these people, so let's just do it. So they find a way to trap Udono. And then that's when we get revealed. That's when we get to realize Udono's power, which is basically like, how can I explain it? You remember the first X-Men?
He's a rubber ball.
Oh,
He's a bouncing
no.
ball, basically.
Oh.
You remember how the mayor was able to get out of that cell?
Yes, yeah.
Magneto did the tower thing.
No, I was about to say this is basically the guy who inspired Martian Boo.
Yeah, so it's like it's hard to kill him using any tangible thing because
physical.
Yeah.
Anything physical, because if you hit him,
It's
like you're basically hitting. Yeah, it bounces off or it just sinks in.
It sinks in, basically.
It sinks in, but there's no power.
It's as if you didn't feel anything. It's as if you're punching. I don't know.
No, it's like
slowly punch, slowly punch a pillow, basically. But it just it's like a jumping castle. Yeah.
No, it's like a wonder foam.
What's a wonder?
Okay.
You know those things that have an indent whenever you put your finger in?
Yes, that's exactly what that is.
Yeah.
So we basically see his power. He's able to get out, and then he realizes, okay, these people basically had imprisoned me in here, but that's fine because he's very like chilled. He's not too.
But he is. But he does have a brain.
Yeah, he definitely has a brain, and then so the Akageni basically now starts fighting him, and then we start seeing her power. I think she uses her blood or something, which enables the other one to hallucinate or something. It's like a domain expansion of sorts. I don't know how to explain it. Like,
yeah, I'm actually trying to remember what her power is right now.
That was in the mist to me. Basically, it was like that whole thing of where he creates mist and then he can attack you from any angle.
Yeah, but it's a blood, right?
Isn't the other one the blood? Isn't Okoye the one with the blood? The one from the cougar?
No, Okoye does suck your blood out. But I'm talking about, like, I think didn't she have like blood or something when she was doing?
But she creates a mist. But she does create a mist of some.
Is this still in episode 3?
This is episode 4. No, this is episode 4.
Yeah.
No, she bleeds from her face.
I can't hear you, Buckmeister, say again.
Can you guys hear me now?
Yeah. Yes. Way better, bro.
Like bleeds from her face and then a mist comes out.
Right. So yeah, she tries to kill him, but I think she misses and then stabs his back.
No. She stabs his face. She stabs his face, but his rubber thing does the thing, and then it like catches the sword.
Yes, I remember that. Yeah.
Hey, do you realize there were two people who are basically Hisoka, Banji and Gam? Flame Guy and Udono.
Yeah.
No comment.
That guy reminds me more of Kidomaru.
No, just the powers. Remember, Hisoka's power is either it sticks or it bounces off. So the first guy, Flame Guy, it sticks. This one it bounces.
Okay, so now who wants to?
And Gum. Did you know that?
You're sorry, you cut there. Say again.
Hisoka's bungee gum has got the properties of both bungee and gum.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. And I'm saying now these two guys have like they one's got bungee, the other one's got gum.
Interesting.
They should have done the fusion dance a la Dragon Ball Z.
Ew.
That would have been an ugly. Oh my soul. Okay, let's not think about it.
Yeah, and then Oboro comes in, and then she's like, "What the hell is going on here?" And while Akagemi is apologizing. He comes to her rescue, I guess, and he says, "Look, it's all my fault because he made a move on her anyway. He was groping her and all of those things. That's so according to the story, she was just basically defending herself. According to the story that they tell Oboro. And then they ask Oboro not to tell Genosuke.
Which was hella player, I guess, because he was like, yeah, I'm trying not to let this little girl know that we have a war going on. I guess.
Exactly. But yeah.
Which is weird because, bro, you're giving me mixed signals. First you're grouping women, now you're coming to the like, bro, you need to pick a lane, please.
Are you a douchebag or are you a hero? Pick one. Like
be an asshole or be a decent. Like don't what's going on with
well, maybe he thought he was gonna score points by defending her or something. I don't know.
Suddenly I love her.
No, actually, the real reason he did that was so that he wouldn't get into trouble for fighting.
Yeah.
Because Genosuke told him not to start any drama. So he was just trying to
but when they're walking down the mountain, Oboro is enjoying Udono's like antics or whatever. So I guess they like got taken to each other in that fashion. So Udono was probably also favor, I guess. And which is kind of like, why are y'all beefing again? Like, obviously there's regular people in this thing. So why are y'all beefing again?
And also there's a part where Udono's probably like eavesdropping Genosuke and Oboro's conversation. And it seems like Oboro was about to give it to Genosuke, but Genosuke is just so oblivious. And Oboro's like, dude, are you so dense, dog? Make the move!
I think...
Nah.
Genosuke being like, bro, I can't relax here. Imagine now we do this thing and now I'm unable to defend myself and niggas come out the floor.
Yeah.
Now I gotta whip it out.
Like you want to smack my princess's coochie before you get married? Nah, not in this village.
Dog, she wanted to give it to him. He was like, nah, I'll wait.
Yes, no matter how hard she tries.
Ready.
Don't give
I think that was him. I think that was him like realizing that I'm in enemy territory here. If I'm not ready, it's already game over.
That's why I like this guy, man. He's such a thinker, dog. But anyway, this what happens again? Oh, so basically the ugly dude, what's his name again? Amayo, tries to assassinate Genosuke in the meantime, but Genosuke already sensed that this guy wants to kill him. It's like, dude, what are you doing? There's no need to fight. Maybe we can join forces. Let's not even try to do this, because I think what Genosuke was avoiding is if he killed this guy, obviously it was gonna be war.
Yes.
So he was negotiating with him, like let's not even do this. So somehow
I will kill you. He was also low-key like, bro, if you start this, you know how this ends. Like,
you're gonna die. Yeah.
You have a
power.
Bro. I have the I power, bro. How do you think this is gonna go?
Exactly. So he talked no jutsu.
People gonna say I'm a bully right now.
He talked no jutsu him, and then later on, I don't know why dude didn't
work. Bro, if he just had Naruto there to give him some lessons, play You Are My Friend Inyana, play the flute, about dog with the say, talk about dog with the say. If there's anybody who needed Naruto,
talk about how
I'm telling you
as well. I've also suffered.
If there's anybody who needed Naruto, I'm telling you, we've been
fighting each other for so long that we are basically like family. Nobody understands our clan better than your clan, and nobody understands your clan better than our clan. Come on,
you are my friend, and then it's not Naruto running.
But basically, this dude doesn't go home. Amayo still sticks around, and then eventually Oboro also realizes that he's around. No, I think she steps on something. I think she steps on because that guy has like snail type of powers or something.
Ew.
Yeah,
he's basically he's basically a snail. He can shrink himself into basically a blob, and he's basically a snail. I really don't have a better way to describe it, but he basically shrinks himself and he becomes a snail,
Because
And
I think she
but
steps on some
actually,
slime or something.
actually, I think the most disgusting way to describe it, he basically becomes human phlegm because he can like maneuver. But picture a snail that is phlegm. Yeah, he becomes a phlegm snail.
Why does it have to be so disgusting?
It's Basilisk, brother. This is 2000s anime.
Dude, some of these powers are nasty, man. Some of these powers are nasty.
God.
I mean,
I think she steps on some like his slime or something. I don't know. And
yeah, she steps on his slime,
that's
and
when
it shows that
then she
something's
wraps.
up.
So you want to how did some of these guys get on the team? I really want to know. Like, what was that audition process like?
Nah, I think it's like
Nepotism.
your parents.
Like,
Yeah, it's
stretching,
nepotism. Like your parents.
stretching.
Your parents were part of this team, so they made you, and then now by default you're here.
I think some
Because like Antoine,
I think
was blowing
nepotism,
like,
bro.
Because I'm saying the other guy was blowing hurricanes. This one is a hair thing in Yana. Other one is stretchy in Yana. This one has got like some dope butterfly things. When are you a slug? Like dog, how do like? I wonder, do they get bullied by the other ninjas? It's like, look at this slug looking old slug face.
Let's pour some salt in him. Let's pour some salt in him. Look at 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 him. Go. Yeah. Oh no. When she steps on he was trying to follow. He was trying to go kill Goneska. So that's when she finds him following Goneska when she steps on the slide.
She puts
Amayo, and then she puts the eyes on him.
Quickly.
And then she puts the eyes on him.
Yeah, like she was very upset, and then obviously he becomes weak, and then she begs
and
for.
Just FYI, sorry, before this thing, Oboro's eyes, she can't turn them on or off. They're just forever on. So if she looks at you, and you do a ninjutsu, it will die. It will not happen. So if you like flame guy and you're just chilling and you're not doing anything, fine. But the moment you try to release the flame, it won't work. So her power is forever on.
So she's like the anti-ninja. No wonder she's so useless.
She's like, her power is forever on. And that's also another thing about her. She literally can't control it. So most eye things you can be able to switch them on and off. She can't. So that's why hers is forever on.
I feel like nobody prepared her for anything. I feel like all these people were supposed to prepare.
They tried. Remember her grandmother even tried to take her to training. That's why I say like she's got no hands. Like she can't wield a shuriken, she can't wield a kunai, she can't wield a sword. She can't wield a bow staff. She can't even run without falling.
I'm saying, I wonder what happened. The gene, like I'm saying, if I was the grandmother, I would definitely be considering an alliance after that. If I'm watching the next head of the clan falling over, I'm like, maybe it's time to pack this up, guys.
Where are all the male heirs of this family? I was like,
I don't think they're there.
Hey man,
you at least what produce. I'll be like, baby, one of your sisters useless.
So I think that's it for episode 4, no?
I need you to go. Like, I don't care. Latama Hoshar Hillbrow. Get busy.
I think she's the only child because there's no other family member.
If there's ever a time to pack it up,
There's a lot of only kids here. I think only Simon and Oki are the only brother and sister pair in here.
Oh, God.
The rest of everyone is always just an only child.
Mm.
Or the only one with power in the family.
Or the only one we are aware of.
I'm saying like if I'm grandma, that's the time to be like, guys, Koga, let's hatch this out because if this is the next one, you guys got it, Moose.
But anyway, so yeah, he basically becomes weak and needs water, and he begs for water. And this is where Akagami is like, yo, Is it Akagini? Sorry. She's like, no, please don't be cruel. Please give him some water. And Oboro's like, nah, he deserves all of this. After what he tried to do to Genosuke. Nah, screw that.
You don't mess with a simp.
Yeah, and then after some begging, she lets him go.
In her defense, in that moment, she's aware that they are trying to still do the peace thing. So it's just like, oh, so this guy is tripping and he just wants to kill this guy to disturb the peace and what.
Yeah, no, definitely. That was a good move actually. And then this is when Udono was still washing himself because after that whole blood incident, he needed to wash himself.
Yeah. Oh yes.
I mean, when oozing blood and everything, when she's upset, that was kind of on the nose for me. I was like, that has to be her power, really?
Yeah, it's messed up.
And, I don't want to battle anybody on their time of the month either.
Oh, I did not say that.
Oh,
it was
wow! You went there. You went there.
I have to schedule this one for prime time. Like this cannot play during the day. Like I cannot allow this.
Did you see my disclaimer design now? I make sure that people can read it.
No, I didn't see it.
My name is Zuko. Buckmeister said that.
Yeah. I'm not with him.
We not just see Udono grab full on the chesticles, and now we're playing this game.
But anyway, so Udono sees this ugly guy. What's his name again?
Mayo.
Amaya.
Yeah, and, I think so.
Amaya's looking for water, and he's like, "Nah, bro, I ain't giving you no water, man. What's happening? What's going on?"
But Kogas, you guys are just taking consistent L's. Why are you guys not like, bro? You literally held him over the water.
No, but remember, the Kogas are still at peace.
Yeah, they don't know the information. Remember, they don't know.
So these guys. So when the sparring and everything is happening, they just thinking it's just sparring and we just having a little fun, whatever.
And at this point, Udono's like, he put 2 and 2 together that this guy tried to murder Genosuke. So I'm like, for me, I'm like, dog, why are you asking questions? Like, you close that chapter right then and there.
That's true. Because he's trying to figure. But you know what I've also noticed about these 4 episodes? Once you know the truth, you're gone, dog. Like, if you need to know if your character's gonna die or not, it's once they know the truth. Like, once they know what's gonna happen, they're gone, dog. Once they tell you the plot, actually this, you're not gonna make it.
It's your time.
Goodbye.
Yeah, it's like a Kamega kill. If you get a flashback in that episode, it's over.
Oh, dude, don't re-traumatize me. Yes,
It's don't think about the past. Don't have the camera focus on you. You must know it's your time.
Yo, a Kamega kill was not okay, man. Okay, let's finish off. We're almost done.
Yeah. So basically, he carries ugly dude, and then he interrogates him, and then ugly dude, because he's quite desperate for water at this point. He spills the beans. It's like, yo, dog, there's no peace, there's no ceasefire anymore, right? It's all war now.
What does the guy do?
I think he doesn't. The ugly dude like lick some water or something, and then
no. Yeah, when he gets dipped in the water, it revives him, and then he suffocates him. He basically what's this thing? He suffocates him. He goes into his nose and mouth and suffocates him.
Like, I was screaming at the screen, who don't know, bro? You're a ninja. Run from the water. If this dude's power is water, take him away from the water to ask the question.
Throw him away, of course, dog, and ask him the question.
Yeah. What he should have left him there and then just like throw a drop of water. Say like, if you talk, I'll give you, and then just that's the last water he
give
gets.
Him nothing. Like don't give him Jackson.
Next. What? Let him dry out.
Let him dry out, dog. But interrogate him. But anyway, so enters Udono's body, kills him from within. Because that's the only way to kill him. Because any other physical object will not do anything. It's like a bouncing ball, like we said. It's just like a jumping.
So far the Koga are losing like crazy.
Yeah, that was
Dog,
deliberate.
Yeah, so
Those
at this point, it's the Koga is 6 down. Remember, it's the leader. It's at this point, who's gone from the Koga?
It's the leader.
It's Koga. Donjan's gone. Jumishi Jube is gone. Udono. Orochimaru. That's Jube. Udono is gone. Kazamachi is gone.
Yes.
So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. So they're 4 down.
But for me, from a storytelling perspective, I think it was smart because you needed to focus on one clan for a while. Because from episode 5, that's when you start getting introduced to the other members of the other clan. Because otherwise it was just going to be convoluted. You know what I mean? So these people dying and you seeing the other side doing its thing, it helped you get a grasp of who's who for a while. In my opinion.
Yeah, and also because there's such a lot of info happening, because they kept it just on these guys, the info managed to like sit with you.
Yeah.
They're jumping and jumping and jumping. You're like, kana, and then so because they were like Iga, you're like, oh, okay, Iga saw, Iga 1, Iga 2, Iga 3.
Yeah. But
so
yeah,
that's the end of episode.
That's the end of episode 4. That's basically
the warm up.
Yeah, 20 episodes left.
This group can talk about 4 episodes for 4 hours.
I feel red for somebody's reading us for filth. I don't know why.
Only us, ne? 4
you know what
episodes.
The worst part is, myself and Kim are doing this partially from memory, partially from like rewatching some stuff. I think only Buckmeister is the one who's actually doing it from literally having watched. And you are
before as well. Buckmeister has seen it before.
Yeah, but I get he watched it. He rewatched these episodes.
I watched some episodes. Yeah, I watched up until episode 4.
I'm the guy who's being introduced to this thing. That's why I'm going page to page. Like, oh,
wait,
so
you've
you
never
killed
seen
you
this thing at all, bro?
Ever?
No, Tebello, please check it out, though.
From what are you describing? There's so many disgusting things. I'm going to be like, oh, skip. Okay.
Trust me, you will like it. I think from a story. No, trust me. Like, I'm sorry, I enjoyed it, man.
Yeah,
I found it right. I saw like it was like ranked a 7 on IMDb, and I was like, yeah, that's about right.
It's like what?
Like a 7. Oh, we need to also talk about these fodder ass ninja when the eager come through, because I was just like, Koga, who are you? Who's training these people? Like, it's the same ninja. It's like when Batman rocked up in Ninja Academy.
Was that in episode 4? This is when Tenzin and them arrived, no?
I'm saying
no, that's the next episode.
It's not the next one. Oh, is it?
When Tenzin are
You're right. Sorry.
Yeah.
Because remember, the episode ends with Udono dying.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're right.
All right. So.
Well, I'll keep it. But I when I started it, I was just like, bro, it's like the same guys when Batman rocked up in ninja school, and he was just rocking all of these ninjas, and I would just be looking at the master like,
What do you guys? What for? Like, what are you teaching? What are you paying this master for? Like,
But guys, remember, hey, there's ninjas and then there's henchmen ninjas. So the henchmen ninjas are always getting their ass kicked.
You gotta ask questions. I gotta be like, time out. Master, where's a long more?
Why? What am I?
Dog, imagine you've been training for 5 years. Batman comes whoop your ass after he just arrived.
And you just earned your black belt.
Entire life, dog. Your entire life, like you've been here.
I would leave. Like you will not teach me anything, master. You are just wasting my time.
I'd actually ask Batman.
I think it's bad. The movie, bro. Check the comics. In the comics, these niggas be losing to 11-year-olds. Damian Wayne.
Damian.
Yeah. Damian handed to them same.
But Damien had the DNA though. At least Damien, you can make an
Dog,
excuse for him. I mean, he's
DNA,
still
dog. He's
11,
still
and
11.
it's so
He's still 11,
no.
dog.
That's
It's
what I'm
like,
saying. Like he's still 11. It's still BS. But at least you can. He's got nice plot armor. He's got the DNA of Batman. He's got the DNA of Ra's al Ghul and Talia al Ghul. You know, you can
Why
at
is he
least.
white? That is the question. Anyway.
no, but I'm just saying, I even look at Raish and I'm like, dog, what are you teaching us? How is your 11-year-old like you were calling us to be like, I'm disappointed in you. I'm disappointed in you. What training did you give me? Like, if I'm getting waxed by an 11-year-old, we were not doing anything.
Speak up, Grandpa. What did you teach me? What are you teaching us?
Because I think he even in one of the DC movies, he even goes up against
That's
who's the guy? Deathstroke. And I mean, Deathstroke's been in the game. He's got it. I mean, he loses to Deathstroke, but he still put up a fight against Deathstroke.
No, Damien in his movie he beat Deathstroke.
No, that's why I don't like those Son of Batman and those movies where Damien beats Dick Grayson like it's nothing. I'm like, no.
No, he beat Deathstroke definitively, and I was like, here, how, Sway?
I don't like those movies.
Okay.
Anyway, guys, thank you so much for checking out. Thank you so much for checking out this episode. We will do more episodes in the future. Hopefully, Pila will join us. Like Buckmeister was saying, these are only 4 episodes, and we went this long. Talking about characters.
But I am proud of ourselves. We didn't tangent. We did tangent as well, but if we were tangent the way we usually tangent, this would have been 3 hours.
True. That's true. But anyway, yeah, thank you. Let us know if you've watched this anime, and if you have, do you like it? Who's your favorite character? Who do you think deserves more screen time? Who do you think could be a better leader or whatever? Do you think we're right? Do you think we're wrong? Do you guys agree with Buckmeister about Oboro? Let us know. But anyway, from myself, Mr. Extrodin, Zuko, Tebello, Khala, and the Buckmeister, we will see you guys on the next one. Cheers.
Peace.
Kai.